Hello, I am Donna Marie Rodriguez, and I will be discussing about the differences of social marketing from other forms of marketing. And also, I will be tackling about social marketing's unique value proposition. Let's begin. Now, there are a few important differences between social marketing and commercial marketing. In the commercial sector, the primary aim is selling goods and services that will produce a financial gain for the corporation. While in social marketing, the primary aim is influencing behaviors that will contribute to societal gain. Now, given their focus on financial gain, commercial marketers often favor choosing primary target audience segments that will provide the greatest volume of profitable sales. While in social marketing, segments are selected based on different set of criteria, including prevalence of the social problem, ability to reach the audience, readiness for change. And if you're going to read further using this book by Lee and Kotler in chapter 6, you're going to see other set of criteria there, including demographics, psychographic, geographic, and even behavior. Now, in both cases, however, marketers seek to gain the greatest returns on their investment of resources. And actually, that's what we can expect from any investor. Although both social and commercial marketers recognize the need to identify and position their offering relative to the competition, of course, their competitors are very different in nature. Because, as stated earlier, the commercial marketer most often focuses on selling goods and services. So, in commercial marketing, the competition is often identified as other organizations offering similar goods and services. For example, Jollibee and McDo, they offer almost the same goods and products, so they can be considered as each other's competitor. Now, in social marketing, the competition is most often the current or preferred behavior of the target audience and the perceived benefits associated with that behavior, including the status quo. As an example, the tobacco industry and the non government organizations. So, the tobacco industry want people to smoke a lot, while the non government organizations they want people to stop smoking. So even though the tobacco industry aims for financial gains, the behavior that they're promoting is to continue smoking, while the NGO is trying to promote healthy living. So they're trying to make people stop smoking. They are trying to promote competing behavior such as smoke for tobacco industry and do not smoke for NGO promoting healthy lifestyle. So they can be considered as each other's competitor. Now let me ask you, for you, is social marketing more difficult than commercial marketing? Well, for Lee and Kotler, they believe that social marketing is more difficult than commercial marketing. Consider the financial resources that the competition has to make smoking look cool, for example, uh, to make yard cleanup using a gas blower easy, to make weed free lawns the norm, right? Consider the challenges faced when trying to influence people. Is social marketing really more difficult than commercial marketing? So I have here some examples of the challenges in social marketing that social marketers face when influencing people. It includes giving up on addictive behavior such as stop smoking, also give up leisure time and do volunteer works, learn a new skill like create and follow a budget. So social marketers, they're trying to influence people or they're trying to make people change their behavior. In commercial marketing, simply creating a need for the people would make the people buy their product. While in social marketing, you have to, you know, change the behavior of your intended audience. You have to think about the things and how you are going to make them adopt your advocacy. It's true that social marketing is more difficult than commercial marketing. We're done with the differences. Now let's talk about the similarities between social marketing and commercial marketing. For one, a customer orientation is critical. May it be in social or commercial marketing, the marketer knows that the offer, product, place, message will need to appeal to the target audience, will need to solve a problem that they have, or will need to satisfy a want or need of a target audience. So, for social and commercial marketers, it's very important to know the customer orientation. The second one is exchange theory is fundamental. The target audience must perceive benefits that equal or exceed the perceived costs they associate with performing the behavior. So both commercial and both social marketers are going to think of the things or think of the reasons or think of the way on how they will make their audience or their consumers think that they are getting more than what they're giving, right? As Dr. Bill Smith often purports, we should think of the social marketing paradigm as let's make a deal, right? The third one, marketing research is used throughout the process. Of course, only by researching and understanding the specific needs, desires, beliefs, and attitudes of target adopters can the marketer build effective strategies. And the next one is audiences are segmented. Strategies must be tailored to the unique wants, needs, resources, and current behavior of the varying market segments. Of course, say for example, if your message is all about morality, refrain from having premarital sex. So, are you going to give that message to the children? Of course not. You're going to give that message to the appropriate audience, which already have an idea about that matter. So, you are going to segment your audience based on their unique wants, needs, resources, their demographics, psychographics, geographic, and of course, current behavior. Next is all four P's are considered. Four P's include product, price, promotion, place. For product, it's the function, the packaging, the services. For price, it's the cost, discounts, margins. For promotion, it's advertising, sales, publicity. For place, it's distribution, logistics, channel. So 4 P's. All 4 P's are considered. Of course, a winning strategy requires an integrated approach. Just like what they say, utilizing all relevant tools in the toolbox, not just relying on advertising and other persuasive communications. Of course, you have to make a way on how to make your product, price, promotion, and place interesting and enticing to your audience. Last one is results are measured and used for improvement. Always think of this. Do not forget that feedback is valued and seen as free advice on how to do better next time. One important key to success and growth and improvement is a feedback. May it be good or may it be bad. Let's always take feedback as our opportunity to improve and grow. Now, what is the difference between social marketing and non-profit sector? Also, public sector and cost promotion. Let's talk about this. Now, with social marketing, as you will read, social marketing efforts are most often initiated and sponsored by those in the public and nonprofit sectors. However, in the nonprofit sector, marketing is more often used to support utilization of the organization's services, such as ticket sales, purchases of ancillary products and services at museum stores, volunteer recruitment, advocacy efforts, and fundraising. In the public sector, marketing activities are also used to support utilization of governmental agency products and services such as the post office, community clinics, and engender citizen support and compliance. Now, in summary, social marketing efforts are only one of many marketing activities conducted by those involved in nonprofit or public sector marketing. Now, let's go back to the previous slide. Now, let's talk about the difference between social marketing and cost promotion. Cost promotions primarily focus on efforts to raise awareness and concern for a social issues such as global warming, domestic violence, but they typically stop short of charging themselves with influencing specific behaviors. So now that change in knowledge and belief may be a necessary prelude to impacting behaviors. And now who are the people obligated to do that? Social marketers, of course, because social marketers may contribute to this awareness building and attitude change. But of course, social marketers' focus will be on whether the desired behavior was adopted. Last one is social marketing's unique value proposition. Social marketing's unique position in the marketplace of behavior change ideas is to integrate the shared and unique characteristics that will be described in Ms. Cheese Tiongsun's report into a program of behavior change. Right? As what Lee, Rothschild, and Smith asserted, social marketing is a process rooted in the belief that more than words and or regulations are needed in order to succeed at influencing people's behavior. So it's not just the words that one should use or that a social marketer should use to influence people's behavior. It's all about integrating the shared and unique characteristics into a program of behavior change. For example, love for environment. Social marketers are going to use that kind of unique characteristic and unique desire of the people and incorporate that to change other people's behavior. For example, love for the environment. Social marketers are going to show the people how the future is going to be if we are going to follow the steps of the people who love the environment, who are saving the environment through their own little ways, such as conserving energy, not throwing garbages in the ocean, and so on and so on. Now, social marketers understand and build upon the consumer's perception of self-interest, barriers to behavior, and competitive forces that create attractive choices. Of course, everything that social marketers do, they always try to look for the consumers or for the intended audience's self-interest, their barriers to behavior, what are the things that may hinder the audiences to change their behavior, competitive forces that create attractive choices, what are the things that could entice the intended audience to change their behavior. So they try to understand these things, and they try to build their advocacy in each intended audience's perception of these things. If social marketers are able to understood and point out all of the intended audience's self-interest, barriers to behavior, and competitive forces that create attractive choices, if they're able to understand and point these all out, it can lead to inventions that reduce the barriers and increase benefits that matter to the audience, and in the end move people to take action. If social marketers are able to understand the self-interest, barriers to behavior, and competitive forces that create attractive choices for their intended audience, they will be able to create a program that may reduce the barriers for people in changing their behaviors, and that also may increase the benefits that matter to the audience so as to have them take action to the social marketers advocacies. So that's it for my part. Also, the discussion questions are written in the handout that I uploaded along with this report. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a good one.